a lot of the things that they had done. And when the Moors had been defeated in 1492, that expulsion of the Moors, they had moved into areas that were now considered Western Europe. But they brought with them a lot of the technology, the science, astronomy, irrigation for being able to develop these lands. And that got erased out of history altogether. And I think that's part of the challenge now is to put that knowledge back into the mainstream so that people understand who the Moors really were.
There's evidence of about 150 Moorish castles that are still there in Spain. And if you go to those castles, they will have a bilingual description where they will tell you this was a Christian castle, but it was originally a Moorish one, and they'll tell you when it was Moorish and then when it became Christian. The churches in Spain were originally mosques. They will tell you the period when they were originally mosques and which period they became churches.
Moors
when they came into Europe,
it was Moors
they
everything.
had elements of ancient
Moors
African wisdom, which allowed them to advance in ways that the Europeans had never
Well,
met.
we identified
So in order to
the
survive,
Moors, it's a different level. It's different levels of Moors, right? Moors, but the level they talking about is there was a tribe of people
close to
who was
Moors,
African Moors,
pieces
and they
of this
conquered
knowledge.
Spain.
They found that this information
So
allowed
I'm
them
saying
to
Moors is a tribe.
the history of the world,
Moors
the
as
science
a
of the world,
people,
and that
Moors
conflicted
is a tribe.
with
So
Christians,
it's a nationality because
specifically
they
Roman Catholic
made
Church.
a nation,
So they also
Morocco.
had to ban
And they
those people,
conquered
and that led to
others
the
like
development of
Europeans.
what we
There's a
now
whole bunch of
today
different kinds
secret
of Europeans.
societies, and more specifically societies of secrets. Those secrets were the inter-educational knowledge that had been developed in
Islam will rise up in the course of history by the 6th century.
Islam, I self-born master is a whole something different than right. It's just like now. Right. Yeah, people use these words, but
India and
and then not to say
trade
you're wrong,
access to
but
wealth.
it's different
So
levels of what you say.
into
You know what I'm
what
saying?
we call
It's
the
like
dark ages.
oh, yeah, we
It was
all
an economic depression that led to a
That
complete
ain't,
breakdown
you know what
of
I'm saying?
society.
Historically,
When they break out of
that
that,
the Moors wasn't the beginning of people, but at the same time, it's like Jesus. When they sing Jesus, they say, "Oh, he a Christian,"
breakout.
but that ain't what Jesus ever called himself. So yeah, when we come, we Moors, we come like in a certain way. Now when you see people who look at us, you go, Europeans, us, you go, call y'all Moors. Oh, them the Moors.
Economic territory.
But they may not be Moors.
Where is the gold?
You know what I'm saying? So Moors, because of the greatness of what they did in history, became synonymous with
In
that
Cuba,
level.
they have a Spanish dish. It's called Moros y Cristianos, which means Moors and Christians. And this dish
So when you
consists
talk about
of
Christianity,
white
English,
rice,
and all that,
which is the
yeah.
white Christians, and black beans, which represents the black Moors. So this theme of a racial battle disguised as a religious battle that's still in popular culture today.
When you conquer a civilization,
But see,
you're
you got,
actually
like I was
conquering
telling
that
somebody,
God.
man, slavery, you got to understand
You
that
choose the
doctrine of
name
slavery.
of God.
It only means the strongest tribe rules.
Their
So
religion.
yeah,
Once you
over
change
where we
that
was
culture.
from in
So
Africa,
the name of God
we
is
went
based
to
upon
war.
who
We
you
had to
are.
be man.
In other words,
It was
my
being a
perception
warrior,
of
so
God
we don't get enslaved by other
Initially, by
tribes. If you watch, if you go back and you watch Roots and all this, go back and watch all
has
this.
always been a war.
It's always been like that.
Going
From
back
the time
especially
man was
back
made.
to the
When we
fathers
kicked
of
your
the
motherfucking
tribes
ass out of power, that's like gang
because
banging,
it's
Steve.
based
Boys,
on
it's been here from day one.
You know,
If I catch your ass out of bounds, yeah,
you would have been.
we gonna enslave your ass.
They did not
Or we
have a
gonna
religious
this is
concept.
how it go.
The
So-
value of human lives
Like when you watch it, like man, you gotta watch it.
significant
It's cold.
in the way
You have to watch
the
it
nation
because it's telling from a Moorish perspective. But
and down
like I said,
The
Roots
oldest
is
civilization is
fictional.
planet
Yeah,
Earth.
it's fictional, but
And
yeah,
since
they use
migrated
right, I get
out
they tell the level of story. They tell the level of truth that's in their fiction. Like you say, everything is a fiction.
William Ice Age 40,000 years ago. Through the process of speciation, they lost their melanin. Became
See, it's like
so-called
Egyptians,
European
when the Moors did the
cultures.
Egyptians.
But the other thing
So,
is
but the
talking
Egyptians
about
wasn't
is
Moors, but
the
they was
music
people of
and
color.
melanin.
Right, they
They
weren't
also
Moors.
lost
Right,
this
I'm
quality
saying
that we
Africa
refer to
is a continent, so it was all
the
kinds of
substance
people.
that
Just like over
civilizes.
here, you had Aztecs,
Helps you to see
Mayans, all
your
kinds of
fellow human beings
civilizations
as a
over
fellow
here. It
human
wasn't
being.
just
So now we get
right, but they was
the
all of
civilizing
color.
molecule, the civilizing
So,
substance,
you know,
if you will,
in that
is something that's
aspect,
objects to be
historically, we
found,
talk right.
discovered, controlled, manipulated, and wiped out if necessary.
Yeah, I slowed it. I slowed it right back.
That's the major
I slowed
difference
it.
between the two groups.
Yeah, I slowed it. I slowed it there, bro.
Transitional
Like that,
code
like that.
concept, which he introduced the idea of white supremacy being a religion. And
So,
by saying that white
historically,
supremacy is a religion, that means that it's a
now at
belief
the same
that's
time,
backed up by power, that's backed up by action.
you know,
And
this is
that action and power
this is
negatively
the
affects
teachers who
people who
taught
are of melanin.
Prophet No
The
Neutrality,
relation between black and white Americans,
who he was.
it's almost like an abusive marriage.
But you know, his mother
Partner needs
was
the
indigenous to
other.
Oakland.
A husband that beats his wife.
was a Moor.
Sometimes he may love his wife. He don't want
So-
to leave. He wants to stay in the relationship, keep
You know,
getting beat.
more
You know,
than that
and she may
standpoint,
also be codependent
it's the
as well.
same, but
And
when
really,
you talking about
really
like
her husband be
Christianity,
more loyal than a woman
you
who's
say
been
you a
treated well down the
Jesus
street. Why? Because she knows,
Christian like Jews,
in her mind, she knows her place.
Abraham Christian.
Her place is,
Christ like
it is not one of
They still, they just still waiting on the Messiah.
Many
Because people who didn't
scripture,
believe
the mind
that
of the
Jesus was
genetics
the Messiah.
has the will
Only
to
Christians
continue,
believe Jesus
and
was
that
the
it
Messiah.
becomes
But the people in the Bible didn't
strongest
believe that. So the
when
Jews and all of them don't
purity
believe
hits.
that.
the
You know what I'm
will to continue to procreate
Now,
becomes so strong that you would kill for it.
there was a
So
way of
the
life, like in,
genetics of a man,
in Egypt,
in
they
his
called it,
mind,
but I wouldn't
feels
just say
the
Egypt,
death
maybe
of that
that was
thing
the,
that makes him unique,
yacht,
he will
you
become
know, was
as vicious as
a level
necessary
of people.
to
It's like,
save
man,
and preserve that.
we Moors,
Oh,
but
say
we
that to
built.
do that.
So
Well,
yeah,
which is
the way you
not
dealing with your tribe and how you know what
The
I'm saying,
some
your
people
tribe, right,
are
so
So
right.
what
In
even
that
the
manner,
mental
you
is
got Prophet
psychological
Neutrality.
disposition
This
that
is
came
the
out of
American
that
prophet.
ice age. So
You know
for
what I'm
some
saying?
people,
So
African people,
what he built
African people,
on
what was
is
their
on the
psychological
level
disposition?
of what you're
Living
talking
in
about,
war,
because he wasn't
very
more about
little
blood.
clothing,
You know what I'm
could
saying?
just
And he
go
was
outside,
indigenous over there about
pick the
blood.
fruit,
So
drop
the
it
story
down,
of him
because
is
there
that
was this
connection
abundance.
between,
Whereas for
the whole
ice
world is
people
melanated.
in the
The original
caves,
people.
in the hills,
So
through
everything
the
comes
ice
from
age,
us. You know
developing
what I'm
that
saying? In that
disposition.
manner.
The first thing they
So
had to
it
go
wasn't
out and do
no place
is
that
kill.
melanated people wasn't there.
Imagine if a group of battle-hardened
Yeah, we created a
soldiers
civilization.
from Vietnam, who've been in
All over the
Vietnam
world.
for 10 years, walked into a
But you know,
church
it's
where everybody's loving,
belief
hugging.
So yeah, they talk about history.
Who's gonna
Right.
win that
So
battle?
yeah, they called
You
these
know,
people
who's
wars. They
gonna-
did this, they did
Who's
this.
gonna eventually dominate
And it's
that
real
church?
because guess
The
what?
soldiers are.
That's
They're gonna
how
come with
white-
weapons. They're ready to fight.
I'm
They've
going to
gone
create
through
this
hell.
idea that
They've
everybody
got
who
battle
can be white,
tactics in
except
hand.
the people
Um,
who not.
The people in the church may not even know they're in a war. That's what I see when I look
Same
at
thing like you said with your
Europeans
kids.
versus the rest of the world.
Yeah, we the
Europeans
dominant
have
race,
treated the
dominant
world
species.
horrifically. You know that.
That's
What they've done in Africa and
That's
South
what
America,
other people
North
was
America,
taught.
etc.
So in these series and these
But
videos,
If
allow
you
you
go further back,
to
you look
get
at how
that
they treated
history
each other.
to empower your
It's
children.
astonishing.
The same way
I mean,
they
they
give us
basically
their
had about
history to empower
1,000
you.
years
They tell
of
you, you
complete
just-
ignorance,
European.
savagery,
Robert
self-destruction,
Muhammad was
community
European,
destruction.
Everybody,
I also
everybody,
gotta be
right,
very clear about
right.
the
There's
term
people
used,
come all the way
because when
around
I
the world.
use the term
Everywhere around the world,
white
you got people
supremacy
of
or white
less melanated who
supremacists,
run it.
that's not to say that
So-called
all
white
white people are racist or all white
From
people are
every
white
area.
supremacists. That's
The
incorrect.
Arabs
But the
over
people
there,
who do choose to
there's
practice
Arabs over there look like
white
you.
supremacy
But they make the
are more
ones in
powerful
power.
than the ones who are not. And a
So,
white supremacist is
like,
someone
right, so in that
through
manner,
speech, thought,
white
or action
supremacy
that they
is
should be in
worldwide
a
when we
superior
talk
position
about people.
over people who
Ain't
are
no
not white.
people came
When you're
from nowhere,
constantly
bro.
at war,
People of color, you got Chinese
your
people in
battle
China.
tactics are going to
look
be
just like
stronger.
you,
You're going to
but
have
they
more
promote
weapons and more
They ain't
advanced
promoting that.
weapons.
They making you
So they
think
did
that,
take
you know,
this,
these are, you know,
this
you see,
ideology
them
as
Europeans,
well as this weaponry,
them
as well
so-called
as this
Arabs,
skill set
people in their
into the
country are
world,
darker than you.
and they go to places where resources are plentiful, so you're not fighting for territory necessarily in Africa or in North America. Native Americans
they got all
really were not
kinds of
big on the
tribes.
idea
Yeah, I
of
know,
trying to
like-
own land. Like,
Yeah, I
no,
know.
the land is here.
Just
The
like-
land's for everybody. The buffalo,
Look at
there's
this
plenty of
motherfucker,
buffalo.
that's my
That's
dad.
still what you need.
He
You know,
got
right?
color
So
all over
you
the
got
world,
people
bro.
kind of with this
You know what I'm
mindset that's
saying?
not
Ain't no such
prepared
thing
for
as
this sort
See,
of
China and all, that's just a landmass.
savage,
You know, people of
battle
color,
hardened mentality. So
everywhere.
it's really easy
It ain't no
for
places
Europeans.
indigenous to
Well, as it
Caucasian.
relates to
You know what I'm saying? We is black
as it relates to torture, murder, mayhem, as it pertains to a society that has no order and arrangement, then they would have some form, if you look at the word dominance, they would have the word dominance. The question is, as it relates to honor, integrity, and dignity,
No, die.
is that the type of dominance that you want?
Blue
If
eyes.
we want to create
Blue
the
eyes
type
look
of
like
society
that.
that
Blue
in
eyes.
is about to
We
improve
create
on itself,
Every level, blue eyes. That's what Melon comes on that level.
then you wouldn't have to
More
use the
melon
word
you get,
dominant,
the more
and I
light
would
you
use
got.
the word
You
dominant.
take.
But if
So
you're
that's
looking
what
for a
Yakuza
society
is
that I believe is balanced,
Because biologically, he was able to manipulate
they
DNA
are the
and took all our bios, you know what I'm saying, in order to graft it. They call it
We're
graft.
tempted to steal. You cannot cancel the future.
But see, all of that, right. See, that's at 120, 120. These are the original Islamic teachings. You see, I self-drawn mass at 122, the 7. Everything comes from
One
everything.
thing
You ain't got
that
no
supremacists
Atlanta
like
shit.
to do
From the
is
joint, bro.
pretend
I-
to
yeah, I-
practice
I-
certain
Yeah,
religions.
I know it's
like
upstairs, but I'm
how
saying you
people
ain't got like
practice
none of your
all
badges,
over.
none of the.
But
No.
their real
Because
religion
left
is white
just
supremacy.
left.
When you peel away
Right,
the
he said once they boycott that shit, you could keep it.
religions, all of them are dominated by white supremacy. So what's the real religion?
When
The
they
real
came and
religion
swept my
is
bunny
white
with the
supremacy.
hobby dude.
To
And I
this
say that
religion
one.
of white
You got a
supremacy,
badge, you can't have
the
no
closer
badge.
you are in
It
complexion
don't
to this
exist now. You can't, we not
ruling
officially.
entity, then the higher you
Prison is
are
a
up the
motherfucker,
pyramid.
man.
And so when Europeans left Europe and
prison
came
really
to America,
Allow me to
they had
be
an
who I am.
opportunity now to be higher up in that pyramid.
See,
And
sometimes,
so
like I tell
once
you
they
all the
got
time,
here,
you get it,
poor
you get
men
it,
in
all
Europe,
the time, you just don't get it.
Irishmen were looked upon by
You don't
Europeans
understand
as
what I'm
niggas,
even, you know what I'm saying?
but they can come
Level
to
of
America.
yeah, what I'm
They
saying
can
don't
amass
even make
power,
sense to you at all.
and respectability.
What I'm saying
Matter
don't
of
even
fact,
make
George
sense.
Washington,
Vice
Thomas
versa. You know what
Jefferson,
I'm
and those
saying?
guys, they would have made it
What?
they can come in with that same mentality and then open the door for other poor Europeans to come in and benefit from the whiteness.
So the Rahowa is a term that means racial holy war. It was popularized by a white extremist named Ben Classen. Now, also Ben Classen, he wrote a book called The White Man's Bible, where he goes into great detail about how to eliminate these so-called blood black people. So these white supremacists,
That
they
book I
have all
read,
types of
that's you
doctrines
still
and
got that
code
book,
words
white
and
folk,
books and
white trash.
paraphernalia
See,
and
that's a cold
information
book.
out here on how to subjugate
See, the thing
black
is, most
people and
people,
non-black people around the planet.
you got a 400
Christianity
years
has
of,
been reintroduced to Africa.
but it's
It's
a,
worthless
it's,
Africa.
see, people looking at it like,
introduced to
it's a
Africa,
science.
used still as a form of slavery.
you know what I'm saying? It's a science. So I'm with it. This right here is all important. You know, you gotta know who
From
you is.
agnostic
Once
to
you know who you
Zoroastrianism,
is,
it came out of the mind.
you gotta know
So
who
the
they
idea
is. Ain't no,
of the missionary,
ain't no devil. It's a
and this
high
is
and
the
low
piece that
self.
we
White man
always
ain't
have
no
to
devil.
remember.
It's a
Because
high and
when
low
they first
self.
came to
Whatever
Africa,
they kept for, you
those of
kept
you
for. See, they
raised
be
they
more
did not
savage.
come physically.
You know what I'm saying?
They
They be more
came
docile.
spiritually.
Right. They don't use no
And
emotions.
when they came
Right.
spiritually,
You know they no emotions.
and they got the
Ain't no-
indigenous
ain't no-
peoples to embrace
Ain't no
their faith
thinking
system,
about. But then you think, just like we was talking about the
and
jazz,
then
you think
indoctrinated them
you
from an
thinking, oh,
educational perspective.
we should try to
And
be like
after
the
they
white
had your
man.
mind,
No,
and
white
after
man
they had
took
your
that from
spirit,
us. Right. They whole level. They
the
just,
physicalness was only
it's
a
like,
rough
it's like,
operation.
it's like your
Throughout
son.
history,
He may
people
learn
who
all
have
of
been
these things
captured
you.
have always
But
been
this
allowed
one
to
thing he goes
convert
the
to the
hardest
religion
thing.
of their captors.
Masters that.
But black
But
people,
all
got
of
a
these
lot to do.
things
Black
is
people
an
have been trying to
over.
do that
You know
for
what
the
I'm saying?
last
Really,
500
we just so
years.
docile.
Black
We
people
thought
have been trying to
the way we
revert to what they
originally
think
thought, yeah, we
is the
conquered the
religion
world.
of the oppressor,
In that manner.
which is Christianity.
You know
But
what I'm
that's not
saying?
the
Now we
religion of
just
the oppressor.
docile.
The religion is white supremacy, because if it was Christianity, the churches that we see today would not be the most segregated
See,
places.
this how they run as a family.
Church is the most
They
segregated
serious
place
about who they
in the
believe
world.
they
You have
the
black
sacred
churches
people.
you have white
And I
churches.
Robert
If you're a
raised to
Christian,
believe like
there
this.
should not be a
You
black
know,
church
so
and a white church.
They
There should
praying
just be a
7 times
church.
a day. This shit
So
is
if we
normal.
have white churches
They
and black churches,
brainwashing
the reason why we have a
each
black
other on
church
purpose.
is because we have a white church. We have a white church because we have white supremacy. So white
We don't
supremacy
brainwash
must be the
our
real religion.
Right. We don't.
In
We think it's
1022,
wrong.
Napoleon decided
Right.
hieroglyphics.
Right.
It made it possible for the first time in about 1300 years that people can now go into Kemet and read the writings, the Meganetra, on the temples of Pyrite. Once they began to read that writing, they began to understand that everything that they had been teaching Christianity is a lie and based on African concepts that had been created thousands of years earlier.
In the Bible, they have a Genesis story. And the Genesis story said in the beginning, God was the Word, and the Word was God, and God created the water and the land, and the darkness and the light, and the human, etc. Well, that story almost paralleled the story in the coffin text and the book of the coming of a day, which we call the Book of the Dead. They also have a Genesis story, almost word for word, like the Christian Genesis story. So actually, when you look at Christianity, it is a warmed over version of Kemetic theocracy.
One example is a book called the Book of Amenemope, which is an instruction text written by the ancient Egyptians. And that instruction text was copied word for word as Proverbs 22 and 23.
14 words, that's a document, and that's a slogan by white extremists all around the world. That means we must secure the existence of our race and a future for white children. And this is a slogan that they use, and it's a code that they use. So whenever you see white extremist groups who have the number 14 tattooed on their arm or anywhere on their bodies, that's what they're referencing. They're referencing this code 14 along with the number 88. The 88, that's a number that represents the letter H, because H is the 8th letter of the alphabet, and the H means Hail Hitler. So these are little code words that the white supremacists send to each other.
The Bible itself, when you look at the word, comes from the word Biblos. And Biblos was the capital of what we call Phoenicia, which today is Lebanon. And when the Greeks went to rewrite the books of their teachers, the African peoples of Kemet, they went to Biblos to get the paper to write and rewrite Greek books. And when they did that, the name of the book became the place where they got their paper to buy the book.
Religion comes at the end of the sword or at the end of swords, where everybody's been decimated and brutally annihilated. You know, and after that type of brutality, you'll accept anything. And your conqueror can tell you your gods don't exist, because look at you, you're dead in the street.
Once that Catholic Church breaks away, the church moves into the dominance when we see Constantine arise as a arm of a military government. So the Catholic Church then becomes the rationale, the theological rationale for imperialism. And
I don't
now
see how.
If you look at a cathedral, a Catholic cathedral, if you look at it properly, whether you're looking at a fortress, there are towers at the end, and at the top there is a bell that warns centuries this warning when the attack is coming. It is nothing but a fort. But to us, a Catholic cathedral is a church, but it is a military fort. That's why they have the tower up there for the sentry to ring it when they come in for their attack. That's why they ring the bell.
One tool of the white supremacists is to use what I call the 3 M's. The first M is the missionaries. The missionaries go in there first, and they con people. They go in there and act like they're part of some type of religious organization, and they appeal to the spirituality of melanoid people. And the second thing they do is bring in the merchant class. After the missionaries come in, they say, we need to bring in our products, we need to bring in our people to sell things and to use some of the resources here. And then the third thing they bring in are the military. They bring the military in to then subjugate, take over the land, and decimate the people for centuries to come.
If you have anything, it has to be bipolar. If you have a church, you better have a military. If you have a store, you better have a military. You can call it security if you want. Everything comes with the male principle. We have a church, but no military. When you build that church, you gotta have a military. You should build a military and a church at the same time. It has to be bipolar.
Religion is always the tool that's used. It's being used right now. You know, that's one of the main strategies used to conquer a people, is to destroy their religion, make them question their own spirituality, destroy the cultural artifacts that go along with it. That's the way. There's a book called The Grand Chessboard by Brzezinski, who once was he was the foreign policy advisor to Jimmy Carter. And what he told him was, if you want to take over a people, you destroy their culture, and you destroy their religion, and you destroy the artifacts that they create.
As to attach them to you. So you're going to make them honorary Caucasians. So now Jews are honorary Caucasians. Irish are honorary Caucasians. Italians are honorary Caucasians. Eastern Europeans are now honorary Caucasians. That means you're not honorary Germanics.
White supremacy, again, is a religion, and other races of people are converted into that religion, because people can't really define what a white person is genetically. See, it gets real tricky when we try to talk about what is whiteness from a genetic standpoint, because certain people who are white today were not white 50, 60 years ago. The Irish were not white during the 1800s. They became white. They were allowed to be white. The Italians and Greek people, they were not considered white till later on. Jewish people, many of them were not considered white till later on. So what happens is the white supremacists, when they feel that numbers are dwindling, they allow other groups to convert into whiteness. And in order to convert, they make it their duty to take on the mindset where they want to mistreat and subjugate people who are non-white.
Magazine has these cool pieces. They did a piece where you rent a white person in China. You rent a white person. So there's a former New York City police officer who doesn't know diddly about duty, gets up, gives a speech at the medical conference to Asian people who really are doctors. But because he's white and because he speaks proper English, meaning white English, he's always gonna have a job.
After the 1960s, after 1965 in particular, when black people were fighting for civil rights, white supremacists wanted to create a backlash against that. So they allowed different immigrant groups to come over to the United States with the Immigration Act of 1965. And one group that they allowed to be the model minority were Asians. We started to see an influx of Asian, Korean, all types of people come in. And the white supremacists started to hold the Koreans and Asian groups up and saying, hey, look at these people. They just got here. They're doing better than those black folks. It was somewhat of a way to shame the black population by holding up the Asian population and looking at them and pretending that they were the model minority, when just years before, Asian people were mocked and subjugated just like other groups. If you look at media back before the 1960s or before the 1970s, they would portray Asian people with glasses and buck teeth and Fu Manchu, walking around being silly and goofy.
If you come from anywhere in North Africa, okay, I'm black people, you're Caucasian. Until the 1970s, if you came from Trinidad, you were Caucasian. I remember when I first saw it, and ironic, beautiful lady, I'm working in, I get out of the military, I'm at the post office, I'm doing mail assistance, like this is a beautiful system. So I'm trying to, brother trying to make a play. She told me she don't deal with black folks, she don't speak to black people. So I'm like, what's wrong with you? She said, I'm Caucasian. And she left the job, went home on lunch, got her passport and brought it back to me. Then the passport that said this black woman was a Caucasian. And so the psychology of white supremacy that used dominance and terror and fear, psychological fear, spiritual fear, physical fear, and tyranny to make people become addicted to wanting to identify with them just to feel safe.
Right. See, it's like the brother James. It's like when they be saying like the white man is. Would you tell me who he
One
is?
way the white supremacists have been
I don't
able to
see-
dominate and subjugate
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
people around the planet.
It's just that
Is by controlling
you
the
the
education,
one
by
is
controlling
the
the
victim
knowledge,
of
and
you
controlling
know what I'm saying? I'm saying you not,
because if you don't know
yeah,
yourself, you don't know
you
how
this
to
what you say.
empower yourself.
He done came
You
into
don't
my
know the
house,
history, you won't know
took
the
my
future,
bitch, my
white
kids,
supremacism is
slapped me,
particular.
fucked me, get
And
rid of me,
erasing the history
and
of
not saying it's all his.
and
Raise my
inserting
kids up,
themselves into that.
and his kids up to believe. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just
When the
not.
last race of
So now I'm telling
the
you.
Egyptians passed the Ark.
You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker ain't shit, man. He took my shit. You out here fucked up. Man, this motherfucker ain't shit, man. He done blocked off the lot. You know what I'm saying? Got the block, then locked your ass up.
Generations of Greeks,
You know what I'm saying?
Egyptians.
So now when you locked up,
they could finally
you
find
got
one that they could teach.
the mode, the nation. That's when brothers organize. You know what I'm saying? They, them the ones you gotta lock up. They organize, but then they not able to function. It's like Nasheed. I like Nasheed because it's like, yeah, the one who produced this these shows.
Burnt piece
His
of wood
colors.
is charcoal.
Remember the one brother who was looking at, he got the pep book and stuff.
Black is black.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like,
And all of
history
the
isn't
themselves,
conscious.
they paint
I'm
this
just saying,
image
you don't
of
gotta be so-called conscious to know historical facts. This how it is. Now, when you look at the Moors, some people be like, man, yeah, the Moors was not really they wasn't into the enslavement. So they wasn't being enslaved. They had their own slaves, the situation, the militaries, Marcus Garvey, was all, you know what I'm saying? So they wasn't, motherfuckers in Jamaica, Haiti, motherfuckers revolting and shit. Yeah, James John Claw, we got a black Jesus over there. That's where the Rastafari is. They on that black Jesus.
Because you
Actual man, they was fighting the revolution. You know what I'm saying? So it's different eras of people who actually came up, and then they got their seeds, and then it's like other people that came up who they see. Now all the docile seeds is the most dominant seeds out here.
So what you have is
Because if you the women attract us to the docile, we raising the docile. Yeah, we not on that having our own school. Like, yeah, ain't no teacher in Bell Harbor who's trying to save a school, they that using their income to start a school, and you can pay them to teach what they know how to do. I'm just saying that's not what they own. So now you can be on Black Power, history, but in historical facts, this what was done during segregation. Like that's how we build communities. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your own business. If you got a job, you gotta put that money in. You don't give a fuck about your community. Just because you got a job don't mean you care about the community. Just because you got a job at the school and you a teacher, you at the Boys and Girls Club. No, that don't matter. That don't mean you care about kids or the community. If you're not using the money that they giving you from them jobs in order to create if the only opportunities is being created through you with the job you got, you ain't doing. I'm just saying, you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if the teachers and the people who making the money around here not, buying real estate, creating schools, and I'm just saying, if they not raising up these athletes and they coming back buying a block, we got a center going on. If I don't care if it's football, basketball, drug labs. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like you said with the Muhammad thing. Now I feel you. That's why I say I'm not against it. I'm with it. I already know what he's doing. I don't even really pay attention because I already know what they are. You know what I'm saying? Now there's a level to this. The level to this is that Malcolm X said you can always recognize a house from the field. See me, I'm a field. You know what I'm saying? That's from the mud. That's what Malcolm talking about. And he fucking with the field. You talking about Elijah Muhammad and on that level. Now you got other levels like Malcolm and all of them. Martin and all of them. It's all kind of people who got organizations who raised and this is what they teach us, so they all over them. And it's the internet. So when people make big moves like that, he been big down south, then he come to New York. He like a gangster. You know what I'm saying? When Martin Luther King come to New York after Selma and all that been locked up, all these people is criminal. They against the system, so the system locking up. Ain't no revolutionary that we celebrate nothing about Black history. They ain't been locked up. So not having a record is not, ain't nobody on no revolutionary shit. Right, I'm just saying. Just because you've been locked up, that don't mean that, but I'm just saying, you ain't no safe way to free your people historically if we on some white supremacy. Now, only thing to counter that, is to build the South. You know what I'm saying? It's the build the South. Right, if you ain't got your own, if you want the high school, you want your job. You want your job.
People's heads clean off.
Now, if building on this level, we build it to the level with the school. I want to be able to pay you $30. And they say they ain't getting paid enough. I want to pay you $30,000 to create this program and be on this with the help and be on this. And then you take that money and you actually do something with it because you already on this anyway. You know what I'm saying?
The idea that this in Nigeria,
because with that 30, I'm gonna be able to come over here and do what I'm doing. So I'm just saying, and in that manner, a job isn't revolutionary. It's part of it. It must be done.
And that was done somewhere.
Because especially if ain't nobody already did something for you.
At the same time, 400 years later,
you know what I'm saying?
1500s,
ain't nobody already set up for you yet. You at the ground level.
This city.
Now, I listen, I build, we study, but I don't really talk about the Black thing. Like you said, I don't really mess with the community on no Black Power or no kind of African American. Yeah, I'm on that more shit. Because about it, if that's what you want. But if you got a job, and I ain't judging, You know,
cities.
what I can do
The equivalent of ancient
with what you got
skyscrapers
makes me
buildings
stay away.
that were
You know what I'm saying?
4 or 5 stories tall.
Because if you got a job,
We look at cities with.
you know what I'm saying? With 30,000, now you got, I don't know what they teach people. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people go to school and just learn certain things. So they don't really know business or, and maybe they're not teaching that in high school. You know what I'm saying? They're not teaching people how to manage their money.
They
Best
teach
of them
them to work anyway. The average household or the average system or the average person or any average so-called black people of color, all they tell their kids is, I just want to graduate. We were just having this, I was having a discussion with a guy on the football field, and he told me that I'm trying to make my son live a life that I didn't live. First of all, in some way, he's right. Because our legacy, my son is a Moor, so he has duties and obligations that he has to do. He can't freestyle. Right. Now, freestyling is why back he was so-called a black man or nigga or whatever. He's lost because he has no plan for his child. He'll make a child and say, yup, I don't care what he wants to be. Now, this is all come from, if we go back, let's just talk about the system. Let's go back to the worker. Let's go back for you designed to be worker. Go look when they let people loose, let them free. You was free, but you was better off in slavery. They cut you out. Yeah, actually, when they cut it out, they went back like, look, I can't even make it. How we gonna work this out? How we gonna get this? That's my kind of job. You know what I'm saying? So it's design. They never wanted to, ain't no equal in these shit. I was never, as a type, wanted to be equal as the next person. I ain't really with that. Yeah, I'm special. So I want to look at more than the next person. Right, I ain't even thinking about it because I'm not really with the next person. I'm just, but see, that's the difference when you're dealing with the community. That's why I don't really do the, really on that level, because it put people in a position to be judgmental. Well, really, I don't even care. Because I'm saying parenting is really a competitive thing in that matter. I don't, why would I, okay, say you, right? If I choose to have a child by you, now I can care about all the kids. You know what I'm saying? I want all the kids to move, but at the same time,
occupied and dominated and conquered.
It's competitive.
Ethiopia totally.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't really share all my resources with all the kids.
Because a lot of the Africans,
you know what I'm saying?
Personally,
I ain't a teacher, nothing. I'm just trying to teach mine.
And
You
you
know
deal
what I'm saying?
with
My kids never do
like
wrecking around. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easier to do it that way.
So King Miller,
you know, because like you said, we recreate ourselves. If people don't think parenting,
rifle the guns of his enemies. And when the Italians came into Ethiopia to try to defeat them,
about
King Miller used
competition in the struggle to survive. Just look at the average quote that the average female put
nothing short
on Facebook about her children. She is saluting her children. She is putting them on a higher pedestal than other kids. If you look at it, it's not intentional. It's, you know what I mean? But that's when I step on the field, and me and my son Prejudice is on that. Yeah, this is what it is.
Their military power.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a man stepping on the battlefield.
All of this in the psyche.
When the soldiers see the lieutenant or the sergeant, yeah, they know it's time to go to war. You know what I'm saying? So when me, my siblings is out, we done. You know, it's and like you say, it's a lot of people that been harmed. It's like it's a lot of teachers. It's a lot of stuff that's going on where people can get this really to jump in the way. A white guy made a statement. We was like a lot of men in
let the world see that the European
got
were defeated by this.
And he was telling the truth, man. Right, but see, right, and you know what? See, a place like that, like when you was at the school, you was in St. Joe. Well, yeah, they got a cultural belief system that's different than ours. And it ain't gonna really. I don't see it. I ain't against it. No, I ain't even trying to change, because one thing about people, the people who own what you want gonna gravitate to you. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you know, when you was telling him, you know, but if you
And
you want me to build with your child, I build on a military level. I'm a military strategist. So you know how it be, how they be talking to you in the military. You know what a drill sergeant is. Right. Like, yeah, exactly. That's what I want. Right. They understand that. They prepare their kids to the military anyway. They already hunting and loading up, you know what I'm saying? You know, on the other side, we having problems with, and I don't even look at it as a problem. That's why I say it's competitive, because guess what? Your kids, you taught them what you wanted them to know. And you can be like kids, so it ain't all kids who doing this. Like all kids ain't just going out getting into arguments or doing certain things. It's kids who, because they daddy was and they had that wrong. You know, it's people who rappers and producers and whatever you right. It's just people who assist colleges and young people doing hair, got makeup companies and videographers. They was built like that. I don't get the freestyle. Like when I work with guys, they freestyle. And I see sisters that got doors.
We had great empires.
And the sister can do hair, nails, and all that, but the daughter don't do none of that. Right, yeah. See, you know, like when you have daughters, me and my niece were just talking about that.
Right.
Like, and we was talking about Queen over there. Right. So I was explaining to her, at first I was trying to encourage her on the daycare. I'm telling her how daycare is the first level of great baby school. You know what I'm saying? You know, we need great daycare. We need young women who understand the value of daycare. And even with daycare, okay, we need to be able to provide. So if you go into that profession, yeah, I'm gonna give you a house. You know what I'm saying? You can still daycare and do this. I'm just saying, we gotta look at that as a career that's valuable for us to do if we're talking about having our own. We're not teaching our young, but we're not doing that because we're not on that. So we can be a daycare worker and then we ain't really gonna push our child into what we doing. We look at what we doing as a beginning. Right. Now you want your child to do better. Now, at the same time, better is based on what you believe. Like your mentality. Right. The better is based on you may not believe you may believe that you just a school teacher. I want my children to be better. You know, meaning I'm gonna send them to somebody else gonna try it. You understand what I'm saying? So they become something else other than a better teacher. Right. You know, when I'm not that's freestyle. That's not what I'm on. See, it's things that I live to master. I spend 10,000 hours building on things so I can give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm in that matter. I do want you to be like me. I want you to think like me. You gonna do that though. People say they kids freestyle, but really they not. If your kid's bad, you probably bad. You probably bad now. Right. You just a bad. Or you grown bad. So you grown, you know how to be bad. Right. So, but these kids, yeah, they don't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they, so you probably work and cuss a motherfucker at the same time. So yeah, they go to school and cuss a motherfucker at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't that, you know, it's you making your mini you. Right. So you doing that. When these children say these kids are uncontrollable, a man said I can't do it with them, you making your mini you. It's like me, if I don't spend time with baby Minnie, I know how I was. So that's me again, right? So yeah, he's gonna be bad as hell if I don't ride him. He's gonna cuss if you don't feel he's a more. He's gonna try to be like every other child if you don't feel like he's special. So you know my favorite movie. I just want to say this. My favorite movie was Back to the Future. Michael J. Fox. And that's what I look at like a parent. You know, of course I'm an adult now. I went to prison at 16 years old. So I'm saying, if I had me in my life, yeah, I wouldn't have been, you know, it would have been a whole different thing. So I'm trying to make sure on the Back to the Future that mine get me. You know what I'm saying? I can teach him what you know. He don't even got to go through grizz and this and that already. Yeah, he already set up. Yeah, my son already set up. Somebody said something up for you, right? See, that's killing me. Right. My son is already. If something happened for you, you would want to give what wasn't to you instead of saying it wasn't gave to me, so fuck you. Yeah. You know, yeah, you know, ain't nobody did shit for me, so I can't do shit for you. I gotta let you get it on your own. That's a belief system. if we as more don't prescribe.
Right.
So yeah, I don't believe in that. I don't believe so. Yeah, once you 18, what I'm gonna put into you, yeah, you're gonna do what you want to do. I ain't worried about it. It's a time that you're gonna come into adult and make your decisions for yourself. But as of right now, my kids can't make the decisions for themselves as of right now.
Right.
This my time. This as of right now, I'm giving you. I think the solution is parents. Y'all sharing
World War One,
I don't get it.
World War Two, you had the
I don't get it, Shakina, but
Another plan was implemented by the United States.
Yes, yeah, that's the BB box. That's the hip hop. Why? This Shannon. I'm crazy. I don't even drink, Shakina.
And then
I only
see
smoke
what
medication. Right. Yeah,
that's wrong. So you think that you're
What's up, dude? Sitting here talking about a solution.
Okay,
I don't know if y'all know, but if y'all is familiar with down by the river and the jail on the other side where they built that new hotel, it's a billionaire guy that he's gonna build some more to that as an amusement park. Now Marcus Muhammad has hooked in with Cornerstone, some other people, and another millionaire guy from Benton Harbor that's in St. Joe that bought the. If y'all ever going over side the bridge and y'all know where those rocks on both sides, as far as right here and right there by the jail, that's Benton Harbor area. So they're trying to make them. They're trying to make it a tourist attraction with rides and things of that nature. Which would be okay, because I ain't really against nothing. I'm really with getting your bones, getting things together. But the solution is like I say, we don't level parent, right? On the parenting part, yeah, we on that. Right, yeah, just giving them that. Right. If y'all don't know that, don't look it up. We don't see it then. I wonder how do we feel about just as a parent? Do we feel like we actually, I'm just saying, because that'd be a good thing to know. As a single person, I would like to know, like I have a child, but what do you think about even, the church? See, single parenting comes sometimes, it's like a single mother is a mother that really don't get help. Now, some women, when they get mad at the baby daddy or the friend or whatever they got going on, what they call the sibling fight or whatever, they get to hollering, I'm single, I ain't got no help, because I done got done like that. And I'm one of the main fathers around here that, my kids can stay with me out there, we can get my property like Mexicans and everything. Right. So, more sisters out of emotion use children against the whole everything, against their mother, their brother. When you attach to a child, people, that can be a strength or a weakness. So,
and the waters are
parenting to me is easy, right? Like I just get a question about parenting as far as the mirror. This person is your child. So do you feel like when you have a child that if they do something, it comes from you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if your kid's out here doing shit, it's definitely, it's us. It's okay. I would say without teamwork, I can point a finger. If I share a child with a woman, and I'm coming to the room and I'm saying, look, this is the solution. I'm gonna ride it this way. You stick with me 100%. Don't go. No matter how brutal this may get, don't you even go against what I say. So the child can fully understand, play both sides, or play me against you, you against me. Now, there's a lot of children that play the mama and dad against each other. You know what I'm saying? Right. Now, when I couldn't go to my mama and be like, Daddy, on some bullshit, because that's an asshole. I couldn't go to Daddy and ask for something that I already asked my mama for. But I'm saying that matter, because see, that's we're talking about this. But I'm saying the reflection of what you're saying, manipulation. I'm talking right. But hold on, that got to come from somewhere. Right. It comes from. Now, so either I'm hearing my mama say this about you, so yeah, I can play. Oh yeah, 90% of children that their dad feel some kind of way about their daddy, they hear their mother or their grandmama dog their daddy. Ain't no child. I don't give a fuck if the daddy don't never do nothing for the child. He loves his daddy because God ordained him with that love. Once you know that's your daddy or your mama, yeah, you don't love him. It really don't matter, bro. Right. Now, when you around someone and women and whoever is bad mouthing the male, yeah, you done. So everybody against you. You see what I'm saying? So, like I say, parenting can relieve the parent the tired of the child like a dog. If you don't listen to master, he'll bite your ass. He gonna try you all the time. Right. Yeah, you gotta listen to me and your mom. Right. Ain't no action me and then run into your mama should knock your teeth out your mouth if you even attempt to ask me something that you done already asked your dad. Cause see, this done happened with my 12-year-old. She done played on her grandmama and her mama. And I done told my mama and her mother, like, look, run everything by me. There's done smoked y'all already. Right. So yeah, run it by me. Situation. She runs some shit by my mama. They don't run it by me. My name gets torn up in it. Yeah, I was over Daddy's house. Yeah, woo, I talked to Daddy live. Bam. I'm not saying it's her. Nobody's fault. Right. But I'm looking at even this because as an adult, we all not on the same thing, right? So yeah, you ain't gonna be curious. You have to be on the. Look, ain't no listen. I can be on one thing in my household, and you can be on that. Right. Now the firm stay still is gonna be the one that's gonna conquer. Now there's also something in that can divide that. And that's a thing called money.
And given for now,
I don't give a hell what I say to baby bitch. He know the rules, how firm it is or not. When he goes to his mama house, it's an act in the road that he put on. Right. You get what I'm saying? Now when you get back over here, remember it's penalties. I go check the mailbox, I come back and it's not done. And yeah, you can't run your I don't feel no way. You get what I'm saying? So it's different raisins between like North Carolina. It ain't good enough for me. Now, what's the reason? Let's go to this part. Go ahead. What's right? Like, the reason you have kids, I think, gonna be important too. Like, you know, because like you said, when you have a kid by somebody, you got two people, they might not look at kids the same way you do. Right. Everybody raising is different. Right. Because it's how you looking at them too. Yeah. You know, you may think love is one thing, and I may see love as something different. Which means you can't function together, but this love that we have for, you know, this child is something that both of us can put into. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may think spoiling and stuff is love. I don't think that. I think discipline is love. Yeah, I think iron fist is right. But I'm saying that's just to me, that's a belief system. So I don't mind. Right. Yeah, right. You get what I'm saying? Because the spoilers ain't working. I see the ratio to women spoiling their children and single mother parents. Now they losing when it comes to raising a man. They lose. They big losers because the man end up being dead or in prison. And I can show you. Now I'm not saying nothing wrong with the woman as far as that matter. But see, I ain't talking about everybody. But listen, just on a regional level, I understand why like stuff happen. You know when stuff happen, people like, oh man. But you know, I'm on the street, so I know why it happened, right? So people is raising. You know, how you living is how you. That's why your kids like that. So I'm saying that's enough. But you with that shit. I'm saying you believe it. Okay, what I mean? Okay, I'm bad because I give it to you know your kids jumping up. You with them, right? I'm saying you don't look at that as. You're looking at that as a strength, right? So now you raising what you want. Everybody raising what they want, right? This your game now. Yeah, this is your game, right? And the strongest game survive in that manner, like you said. When you like send kids like together in public now the strongest level of intellect. It's like I was telling my niece, yo, and then not to put it on her mama, but because this ain't my baby mama. But I'm gonna do anything. My daughter don't know how to do it. That's the benefit of having you as a mom. If you know how to braid hair, my daughter should be the coldest hair braider. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you know how to do, if you're working at it, you know what I'm saying? See, like, I was having this with one of my kids. That's kind of a cop out when you be like, they can be what they want to be. Yeah, it is a cop out. That's a lazy way not to raise your children. Right. To say that your children can be what they want to be. If you don't got nothing planned. Now, I get it when you say like they know they can pick up their own career. But sometimes, yeah, when you force something on the child, yeah, they're gonna love it. Because they're gonna hate it at first. Right. I'm saying. If you know it ain't about money or something like that, because I'm taking kids. Right. So yeah, it's about building your level, but you may not be at an intellectual level to even think like this. So you ain't thinking of homeschooling when you ain't even, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even vote. It's okay. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. My son been fucking with boxing since he didn't even know how to say daddy.
Oh yeah, on the planet that have
Now
never.
this has always been designed for him. I lost a son.
And the
So
reason why they
in my mind, I was gonna have a state. This is already in my mind. After boxing, in prison, when I did boxing, this is what I did. I trained my body. I worked my body. So I came to know what I know about my body, training, hitting, moving, strategically. Right. So all my sons, it's right here. Right. So
I'm a master teacher.
yeah,
I'm a master teacher.
I'm a math teacher. I got over 200,000 hours in this shit. Yeah, I got 9 hours. I got 9 years of study.
Right. Now you can say that, like you said, but by not demonstrating it to your kids, that's something different. Like that. How could you learn some math, something don't teach your kids? I don't understand that. Yeah. So as a wife, that would be unattractive. It don't matter what you do. But some people don't know their own gift. They don't know their own work, so it's hard for you to show. You know what I'm saying? You want people to be better than you outside of what you do. That kind of lady.
And you know what I think about? This is what I think about certain. Like they look for other people to bring out their greatness. Like I didn't need you good. 5'3", 5'4", 5'6". I can make history. I'm not a giant. I believe all men that's 6 foot or better should be rich. You're a giant. You should be a warrior. You're straight. You're a giant. It's easy for you. Now, yeah, my son ain't gonna get over 6 feet tall, nowhere near it. So I know what to do. What we got going on. We train. We work out. We make ourselves special in these matters. Because yeah, I know how to do that.
Right.
So in this matter, I say like this. In this manner, yeah. Now, I don't want nobody going against that. But people gonna go against it. Right.
So that we neutralize
right.
them.
So in his mind already. Let me get back to what I was telling you about. Like he didn't like that. Right. He hated.
Stay in
things.
Make too many for it. There's a fear that we're going to lose control. I think
we had worked on a 15-hit combination. I said, son, these guys up here, anywhere from 15 to 17.
This just goes to show how sick the white supremacists
You 8 years old.
Because black people,
you can make these guys look up to you.
Children, just like
come up and just work.
And we would have something called the battle royale. They would go get black children who were in an economically
he got his ooze in his eye
that was created.
And you announced you were captain of a boxing team, and this guy's on the team 17 and 18.
People were economically supplied.
Right. But see, that's always a great thing
to entertain themselves. So
I love how you do that. See, and that's one thing about kids. You can tell your kids something, you can demonstrate it to them. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you create this leader mentality. And you can see it. You know what I'm saying?
3, 4, 5, 10.
He got a strong.
But they just beat each other never to death, hoping to get whatever little rewards or favor that will come at the end of the day with who's left standing. And that is called a battle royal. Jack Johnson.
I get it. Say it. I can't. It's Marquita. But with basketball, you can play basketball. What you are as a parent teaches your child. That's what they would know. Train. Yeah, right. Basketball is like they would ask. Right. 10,000 hours of doing anything in a match. But I'm looking at even bigger than say especially right sports. You know what I'm saying? But that's the same thing. But right. But I'm saying even in your job, like it's things that people good at. You know, everybody got a gift. So if you got a gift, you know that's a level of laziness. If you know how to do CPR and you're doing it right, that's a level. So you do this every day at work. You can train other people, but your kids don't know how to do what you went to college to do. You a dentist, but your kids don't know how to clean your land. It can't be. So if you're not teaching yours that, you know, we got a lot of people in the community who on that. Like 80%, 90% of our community don't teach their kids in hospitals. Don't teach them to be legal. It's very rare. Like everybody that say that my kid this and my kid that, and don't do it. And see, the harsh reality is having my son to do all. I got you. Well, who gonna make him better?
Mocking black people.
Without me, who's gonna make him special? That's what I'm saying. But what's the point of? Let's go even to the grown area. Like, what's the point of sex? Like I'm saying, that's a level of attraction when people, you know, what I'm saying sex is a dominant kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's an emotional dominating force. And then in the black community, I don't want to say only in the black community. I think anywhere sex is self. I'm saying I won't really agree with that. Why you say that? Because I think in the life, you're right. Now you're right. Trust me, out of passion. But I'm saying this. I think that sex in the black culture is way more important than anything. If you actually, as far as I think it's important in all cultures. You know? Yes, sir. I can agree with that. I'm saying it in this manner. Let's say every culture. Hold on. Maybe it's more important to certain systems than what's relevant. Right. Like the act itself. The act itself. The feeling. Not even what it creates, what it does. Right. Like if I'm fucking you, I'm just fucking you. Like females think I'm just fucking you, but yeah, certain people don't understand. Like I just can't lay up and fuck you. I'm trying to make a life with you. Right. You get what I'm saying? So sex is too free-ish now. Like it's so. Man, I might not be wording right, but I'm trying to. It's more powerful in this community because everybody uses it as a tool. I mean, the niggas sleep on the couch. Every picture is used with sex. If you go down your timeline, sex is power. Sex is power. So I'm saying, like in this, I don't want to sound biased because I don't want to make myself sound like a fool. Is it? But what you say is negative because it's a negative and positive effect. Okay, it's more of a negative because if it's a negative, other people. Okay, let me once you have a child, it's a negative effect as well. If you doing something in the energy of what you're doing, so if sex is not an effect to create, if it's an effect to destroy, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, like if you become the mother of my child and I'm trying to destroy you, like that's, you know what I'm saying? That's a negative effect. You know, that's you know, I don't feel no kind of negative. You know what I'm saying? When I create to that level, I don't really feel no kind of way. See, because but you go to our belief system of special. I don't look, you know, physically being able to, you my child, that means something. But it's all how you feel about yourself. You might not feel you special. You might feel that you. See, I think women. Let me quit saying. Say they don't do the special quality. I think they caught up on sex as a specialist, right? You get what I'm saying? So I'm saying that with us, it's more. With us, it's more of. I want to fuck her before what she got going on. You get what I'm saying? So in that manner, you unequally yoking yourself. It's like if, like okay, we talking about the kids. We're talking about nephew, but you hear that like that? I'm saying you saying that people be like, you know, I want to fuck her without knowing what she got going on. The conversation that I see with my friends on Facebook, yes. Right. Like I see brothers and sisters on there. They solicitate themselves. Yes, I can go down my timeline and just show you like how just casual, just the casual sexiness to it. Like, you a whole nother level. I don't even see my empire. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you got that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to, you know, opportunity. A lot of people are uneducated on the power of sexuality, and she's telling the truth. Right? Yes. They use, like I'm saying, right? It was like majority in black in home, sex started with molestation. Right. You know, you ain't getting taught about shit. Motherfuckers is a molesting. Right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it just hit. They just did a show on this. Right. Like how in our community, a lot of the molesters be women and young girls, because like see me, I'm not a judge type guy. Like I don't see nothing wrong with little kids twerking and all that shit because it's a culturally dance type. It's a dance song. It's a dance off. It's an exercise.
I might be
Right. Your intentions and the way you've been taught it. It's like me teaching my son.
I agree.
It's like me teaching my son about. Yeah. I don't teach my son to go out and be fucking no little kids all up and all that because there's a consequence behind that shit. Right. I'm teaching you this shit because I know you're gonna be successful. We're gonna do this shit and we're gonna forever. But think like this. It's not and you know, I'm an author, so I like to be 100. It's hoes out here. Definitely. It's hoes who teach their daughters to be hoes. But I'm saying they have unconsciously now. Let's say unconscious. It's people who conscious hoes. Okay. You know, you didn't see niggas coming in and out. You know what I'm saying? Right. Everybody get their money in out. Right. So, you know, and they teach their daughters this stuff. See, because that's why I say every household. That's male hoes too. No question. No question. Male hoes. But most of these male hoes is raised by women. You know what I'm saying? So the majority of, like you said, the majority of single women, because the women got to control once you have the seed. You see what I'm saying? Now that becomes a big thing. In our community, this was by design. That's how the projects and all that started. To provide the man and the woman, you know, with this money issue. So now you put all the rights, the legal rights into the woman. You see what I'm saying? And then you empower her to be her man. So that's why you feel like you don't have no man, because the government is your man. If it's corporate, you got a job, you know what I'm saying? Your education come from that. I'm saying no black man has, you know what I'm saying, raised you. You know, but you have been raised. See, when us as a father, when we don't raise our children, the white man raises the children, and that's a system. White man ain't no person, it's a system. It's a straw man. You know what I'm saying? Swing man. Right. So in that concept. So yeah, that's why it is what it is now. So you can have, you know, a woman who in a situation because as soon as she had a baby, the baby her, right? Now you battling on that level. You know, everything in her court, in her favor. And if you want to do what you want to do, you have the power to, and you're not gonna be alone. Right. See, that's why you can have a woman can have 7 kids. And yeah, you never alone again. And a lot of people suffer from this level. What's going on, sister? How you doing, my beloved queen? How you doing?
So whatever you can do.
We normally build on these situations. I saw you that you had put in a few comments that you know, yeah, definitely. So when we build on these levels,
it's a war strategy.
What was she saying? What she saying? Sister Marquita that already spoke on. Okay. On the channel, so I just see if she wants to wrap. What you think? We talking about parent at the level as a woman. Are you a parent?
Yes.
Okay. How do you feel about your children as far as?
So they understand that they want to get rid of.
Do you have any kind of control? Belief system. That's first. Right. Belief system. What's your belief system?
Kill or exterminate. They have to get rid of entire bloodlines. So in order to do that, they have to not only just attack the spawn of the group, they have to attack every extension off that spawn.
Hello.
We think like our slave masters.
Well,
You want to know how the blacks are motivated? Okay. Look at the white people that are. You want to know how the blacks are motivated? Look at the whites are on. They taught us.
Right, definitely.
Discipline children and the children are evil. And you have to beat the evil out of them.
I'm aware that,
you don't beat the evil out of them, beat the hell out of them. See, we were taught that system. The only way for them to control us was to act like that.
So I try to teach my kids as I go along. When I was growing up, there was things that I didn't feel
white supremacy. I understand that white supremacy.
That's all I knew. I didn't have education.
But equal is very significant. You see the increase of violence white supremacy because number one, equal is the amount of so-called patriots.
I don't try to put but my kids, you know, they like us like me in their nature. So I go out and search for things for them to learn what it's called to be in this position of, you know, whatever it is that they want to be.
Oh, let me ask you a question, because I love that you said that you were phlebotomist. Now, this is a trade. You know, my mother got a lot of trades. She was phlebotomist as well. But I'm saying, you saying as if, you know, you don't want them to be a phlebotomist. That's just a knowledge.
Right.
That's something that you know how to do. That ain't really, it's only a profession because you know, you work and doing it. But what's wrong with knowing how to do phlebotomy? You don't feel like that's an
Ain't
important
nothing
trade?
wrong with it at all.
But it's something that you know how to do. You good at doing it. I'm saying, why would you feel that, you don't want them to be, that's just a knowledge you got. They can learn CPR, whatever you know, you can teach them. It don't mean they got to be it to know how to do it. You can build
I
it.
agree. If they are willing to learn, I'll teach them.
But yeah, but see, it ain't no choice. I'm your
Right,
parent.
so actually,
I
see,
got-
now the next question, hold on. Talking about it. You
But
believe
you gonna know how to do it. It don't matter what you like to do as far as this, what it's like a farm. If I need the job done, I know how to do it. I need people. So I have kids in order to teach them what I know so they can get the job done. If it don't got nothing to do with how you don't even have to be a phlebotomist. I want you to know if I'm a nurse, if you are RN, I want my kids to know all of that. Wow, what's wrong with that? They don't even have to be a nurse to save a life. That's just a knowledge. So you got the time to be in search of knowledge at all times. So I want to consume you with all of this stuff that it's gonna take me longer to learn phlebotomy than a kid. They're gonna go through them books like a video game. It's gonna be easy because this is what you gotta do. Now, and I'm gonna see you in a certain light. Like you got a knowledge that you don't have to have a job to do phlebotomy. You can take that license that you got and be an entrepreneur on all kind of levels just with, that's just a science. So phlebotomy is just a science. It can go,
My dad,
go ahead.
my dad, he builds houses.
Right.
And I enjoy that he builds houses. I think it's something to how to do, but it's not my thing.
But
It's
you,
not something that I am good at.
okay.
I still teach, which is nice.
Now listen,
But,
how old are
I
you?
know it's not my niche.
How old are you?
27.
At 27, like you hit a key. You said your father know how to build houses. It's like you said.
You got
your-
any boys? Hold on, part about it. Do you have any boys?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
See, Drake on this is the level Drake on as far as when it comes to his girl. So I'm not on this. I'm all my girls, my boys, they gotta learn everything that I know. But he on the, your mama gonna teach you, and then I'm gonna do the boys.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm on. He on.
But ain't no choice. Like you said, I know how to build houses. My daughter gotta do that. It ain't no niche. You know what I'm saying? To know how to do tile. I don't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't really, it's just knowledge. So you know how to do electric and all of that. Right now at 27, that'd be valuable to you even as a phlebotomist, because now you can do your own work.
I agree.
So you ain't gotta spend that money. Your money gonna go farther based on the knowledge that you have.
Definitely.
So if you know how to do all these things for yourself, that money gonna go farther. You're gonna be able to build more. If you gotta depend on other people for knowledge that I gotta teach you everything that I know. If you know how to braid hair, my daughter gotta be the best hair braid.
And in this manner, I'm sorry, go ahead, quantum body. But in this manner, why I believe totally in daddy on the sideline with the daughter, because in these matters, with fatherism, it's kind of like your daughter, she can be raised by a few other people than you, because she's gonna have influences. Your son, he gonna have influences, but they ain't gonna be influences like how it will be with a woman. Now, once a woman, she gonna love two men in her life. Now, it can be, well, with my girls, I'm always trying to get it to where you love that. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be when you get your husband, he gonna do things that daddy done. Now, like I say, it's the raising to your daughter is, she's gonna fall in love with different male individuals. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you, like I say, my beloved brother, you learning from me because you watch. I got a 22-year-old.
Right.
You just start.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So in these manners, bro,
I'm smoking everybody equally.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
And these, right?
Because it's just knowledge. Ain't nothing wrong with knowing. The boss know how to do the job, but they don't do it. I hire other people to do it. When I know if you are RN, my daughter automatically gonna be an RN. I'm saying these ain't choice. I'm saying this is the level of raising. I need an RN.
Right.
In order that, because right now I need an RN. I need an RN baby mama. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That way she can teach them to be an RN, what and it can go.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, Queen, too. What do you feel that you can make if you have a daughter do you want her to be a reflection of you? Because see, I believe in like this is what I believe in. I'm a more. When Allah grant me a son, He grant me another me. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my son. So that's me again. Like I'm 42 right now, so I'm 22. You know what I mean? I'm 20 years light here with my back. So I'm there to cater and make sure he don't make the mistakes that I made, because his mistakes me is my default as a man, as a father.
But not only mistakes, you actually know, like if you can go back in time, you would know exactly what to do. Like if you can take me back my mind right now to 13 years old, yeah, I'm gonna be rich by 40. See, I already know that. So when I got a child, that's the same thing. You know, it wouldn't be no choice. Why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? If I can go back in time and save myself, I would. You know, if I had me in my life, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You know.
So what do you feel about that? Like I'm asking you, I don't mean to cut you off. What do you feel like you as a sister, because we with the solution? Like, do you feel like when you have a daughter, I'm saying like that's you again. So is because and then we never got around this. Do you believe in free will though? First of all,
She do.
She also believe in free will.
Yeah.
So basically, when you have a child, it's whatever.
How they want to be.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
How you straggling the fence? How you playing?
Hold on, listen.
My child, you're gonna do something. You're gonna do something. I'm not gonna make it without you. You're gonna do something.
See, listen.
What the something is how long?
She said she don't know. She gonna be something. Long as you ain't locked up, you know what I'm saying? She don't want.
Now here's the biggest question of all.
Right.
Now this is the harsh reality.
She don't want none of that.
Now this is the harsh reality of the question, my beloved sister. Is you don't care now. So yeah, if she decide to be, let's say, a prostitute, how would you handle that? Would you teach her how to be?
No. I care. When you have a child, you have to direct them.
Right.
The job is to give the direction that, you know, what this is what you want to do. You figure that out. If my son give him in that direction, he might later on decide, well, I'm like this. I'm like, I want to do this, or I want to do this, which is sport. Okay, that's fine. But you need to find something that's long run, like
But the long run is your legacy. See, listen, my beloved, with me, my long run is my legacy, what I'm good at. What me and my mo sit around, build houses, do, fix houses, fix engines.
And I ain't even good at it.
Right.
You know,
right. We good at it as if we good great at it.
Right.
So he's gonna be great.
Right.
See, we ain't great. Like, and this is the whole key. Like I said, my beloved, please don't think that ain't nothing wrong with nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with nothing.
But that's average as far as this goes.
Right.
And that's what we're talking about as far as the free will thing. I'm with you because that's normal.
Definitely.
But the reality of this, right? The reality of the situation, right? That's just the now.
Do you think? Okay, let me ask you this.
Hold up before you finish.
I'm freestyling.
No. Now the thing about I just want to direct it to, you know, the parenting thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now it goes to what you believe about yourself is going to dictate, what you do.
Right.
So if you don't know really what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know what you build, if you ain't at that level in your life, it's going to be, you know, you can't tell them nothing that you feel like you don't know. But I'm telling you, you do know stuff. You know, if you a phlebotomist and you doing these things, and you know, it's how they see you. So how you see yourself is going to dictate. By them knowing these things, they're going to automatically take that to the next level. You know, so you the first teacher. If you feel like you don't have anything to offer, you feel like this world have more to offer of options than for your children than what you already know and can teach them. You know what I'm saying? I already know this. So off the top, I'm gonna give you everything that I know that's mandatory. That ain't even, if you can't learn this shit at home, I don't want you really influenced to that level by other people. You know, because it's all kinds of stuff going on, you know, where we can look at success, you know, people and influence your kids, then your kids, you know, is gonna be victims.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
My beloved sister, we got to.
put them into in activities. You keep them busy.
But listen,
Right, but these people, you trusting them with these people. Like, look,
that's what we got to
just now they just had the indictment
on that with the
They just
child
right. Child
Child
molestation.
My phone about to die, my beloved, but we had these type of discussions all the time. And I'm finna charge my phone up, but we gonna tune you into the next. You will see it. But great, man, we love to build. You can always build with us. I don't really know yet. I have to go to a place to see. But get back with us and you will see us. All right, my beloved. Okay, so we live on YouTube too right now. Yeah.
But yeah, see,
That was a great
it goes to the level of that as far as, and that's normal though. I just had this conversation with my niece.
That was a good one, bro.
You would, if your mama, and I know Lonnie B be going through that. That's because he listened to me, so I know he probably put it on her. But that's just the reality. If you a doctor, you got to teach my kids open heart surgery. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's back in the days, so that's how it worked. It wasn't like I'm a dentist and my kids don't know how to pull teeth and everything. You know what I'm saying? Before it was any kind of degree, this was just knowledge. So for you not to teach your children whatever you know, Jesus was a carpenter because Joseph was a carpenter. So he taught him everything he knows. Yeah,
Go put that on my page. That was fine. That was we got to get a podcast on.
yeah, you know, we always show me
I
love.
like that. That was a rocking chocolate.
We always live.